Vale. Este directo lo estoy haciendo más temprano porque últimamente los directos que estoy haciendo de Witcher 3 los hago casi de noche. Y no está bien porque yo duermo temprano. Así que esto son directos de una hora que estaba haciendo y eso no puede ser. O sea, no puedo estar jugando un juego largo una hora al día. Nunca me lo voy a pasar así. Así que los voy a hacer más temprano los directos, tipo esta hora 5. Pues para no dormirme, no tirarme más horas de las que debería. O más días de los que debería. Para pasarme el juego, ¿no? Otra cosa es que ha llovido recién y se llenó de mosquitos este lugar. Porque los mosquitos tardan 0, en nacer y en infestar el lugar. Así que habrá mosquitos. Pero bueno, eso. Los directos ahora van a ser más temprano para que tenga más tiempo de jugar. Y no solamente una hora al día, porque así no me lo paso nunca. Y me traje una raqueta mata mosquitos, así que si escuchan eso, es un mosquito menos en mi cuarto. Hasta que no quede ninguno. Y pues nada. No me acuerdo dónde estábamos, creo que estábamos buscando... estábamos buscando la familia del gordo este, a cambio de que nos dé más información acerca de nuestra compañera Siri. Sí. Así que nada, vamos a seguir la historia como siempre. Había... ¿Era este o el de aquí? No, el de acá. Que es interesante. ¿Era este?
What are you selling? What's good?
Nivel 4 necesario. Oh Dios, gracias. Kit de reparación de armaduras aficionados, lo llevo. 3, ¿no? ¿Cuántas monedas tengo? 144, 1, no. ¿Qué es esto? Hilo. Hay muchas cosas, Dios mío. Chao.
Take care now.
Yo quería hablar con él.
How may I assist you?
Maestro Armero.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shit in the bushes?
Comfortable, strong, and light'll do just fine.
Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Tordaroch used on Undvik.
Hay que ir a buscarlo, ¿no?
I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Tordaroch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
Okay.
These legends mention where the forge might be?
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Tiene un acento irlandés.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
Ay. Vale. Jalando para allá. Era con... No.
Sheath that razor. Sheath that razor.
Roach.
Come on now.
Vale, vamos a hacer las misiones de esta misión de armadura porque creo que va a ser muy útil llevar armadura mejor.
You're pale as oaty shite.
Udvik. En Undvik. Son Udvik, al norte, ¿no? ¿No hay más viajes rápidos así? No, ¿esto qué es? Udvik, consigue herramientas en el... Encontrar posición actual. Anuncio, Sardinilla. Osa de la Encrucijada, Villabreso. Valdemora, Balcado. Esta ciudad no tiene nombre, esta tampoco, esa ahí tampoco. Consigue herramientas del herrero en Udvik. ¿Dónde es Udvik? Verlo en tierra de nadie. Exploración. Hay que abrir artesanos. Todo. No entiendo. Ahí fui yo. Vale, esta zona ya la conozco. Aquí. Pero me sigue marcando eso. What?
You.
Misiones. Nivel de recomendación. Wow, 24. Ah, mejor no entonces.
Let's go.
Slower. Take it easy.
Get out of my sight.
So Siri was here.
Puedes guardar armas, armaduras y trastos en tu alijo para protegerlos de la seguridad de que no los robarán y desaparecerán. Puedes hacer a tu alijo en diferentes lugares del mundo y los objetos que hayas guardado en tu alijo en la ubicación también están disponibles en el resto de las ubicaciones. O sea que este es como mi cuarto, ¿no?
A spinning top. Gretka's toy. Siri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Vale.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia Van Bredevoort. Where'd Siri get this?
Mis queridos amigos Phyllis y Anna del conde de Diebre, ministro de Cultura del Reino de Temeria, 1965. Quien piense que las maldiciones solo son manifestaciones de la hostilidad de un ser hacia otro está muy equivocado. Sorprende lo habituales que son las maldiciones conjuradas sin querer sobre uno mismo o sobre los objetos cercanos. Resulta difícil predecir las consecuencias, en muchos casos provocan daños e incluso la muerte de la persona que sufre la maldición o que pasa tiempo con el objeto o ser sobre los que recayó el conjuro. Por eso es básico tomar medidas para protegerse todo lo posible de las maldiciones. Como mínimo mándame Amelia Veracruz, León. Recomienda lo siguiente: eliminar todos los pensamientos negativos, intentar hacerse con uno con el mundo y lograr la armonía entre el cuerpo y la mente.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they have friends in high places in Vizima.
No. Conejos.
This'll
So you're
Ah, la
Greta.
chica esta.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did.
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Our friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand.
Pero hijo de...
But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
Chao.
Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Ok. Cuenta a la bruja, o por tu cuenta, o pregunta a los habitantes de Sotomedio. Ok.
Got eyes like a cat. You catch mice too. What do you say we hit the high road? Set out in search of fortune. Wait a spell.
Sardinilla.
Slower.
Baron Schmarren. If I want to play some peasant lass, I will.
Looks on a lot of you.
Need a swift kick in the arse.
¿Qué pacho?
Help an old feeble woman.
What's wrong?
T'other night blasphemers pox take and profane the shrine to Verna the Merciful. Shrine's gotta be repaired, else Verna will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, and kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
Warts and mange? Sounds dangerous. Fine, I'll help you.
Pero por un precio. Qué feo, ¿no?
Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me. Someone to repair their shrines from this day on.
No.
Look, already got a trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
Ay, Dios mío.
Fine. I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way, though.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts, and the gods will guide ye.
¡Ay!
Move it!
Mucho que hacer. Pero yo sigo la campaña.
He gets soused. He gets angry, and he's always drinking.
¿Cómo?
Don't let him catch his breath. He's
What? Lost your nerve? Damn.
Gonna kill you!
He's ours! That cunt's ours! Poor son!
Nah.
You look awful.
Vale.
Hunger's turned this one pale.
Slower.
Come on.
Ay, Dios mío, el caballo lo odio.
Gonna kill you! Kill him! Strip him, then dump him in a ditch! Instead of grabbing your dog, fight! Oh, you're fucked! Come on!
Toma, toma.
Fighting you!
Easy.
Slow now.
Debe ser más fácil en caballo. Toma.
Go for the horse's eyes!
Toma. Está buena la pelea en caballo. Qué verga, está divertido. ¿Tenés comida? No, no tiene comida. Vale.
Faster.
Tengo habilidades. No. Voy a comprar comida porque me estoy muriendo de hambre.
An amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
What else you have on offer?
Corpse teeth and kidney stones. Tried remedies for trying times.
What? Nah. No.
Let's play cards.
No, yo no quiero, no quiero, no. Okay.
Where'd you come from?
Move it!
I won't be as cocky once
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
I'm busy, man.
Where'd you come from? An amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
So long.
Richard, 'tis as though the heavens sent ye. top of the day. Punish them with the sword. Soul left
I didn't do nothing. Don't say gossips, gossip.
Hay que preguntar, ¿no?
Welcome to our shithole.
Don't you look at me.
Best stay clear of the swamps.
Where's all that faith coming?
Oye, no quiere hablar.
Well, yeah.
Pay the price for their help. Blood, they're nightmares.
Want to try some goose foot? Supposed to taste like beans.
So,
Oh, for
you
crying
tried
out
to charm him? Did you love it? Shh. Someone's coming.
Heard you talking about a witch. I'd like...
You heard wrong.
And you've wandered too far. Meager hovels here, that's all. You should get back on the high road whence ye came.
So, you tried to charm him? Did the witch give you lovage?
Aye, she did indeed. Didn't ask much for it either.
You should pay her a visit. How'd you get there? Half past the pond?
Follow it till you reach a lone rock. Round that, and head right off the path into the woods. And keep straight. You'll know you've gone the right way past an abandoned cart.
Ought to be able to find the witch now.
Giddy up. You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Must be a large stone near the pond.
Ay Dios, el caballo, como lo odio.
Take it easy. There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart. The cart. Witch's hut is somewhere nearby.
Decapitado.
Hey, yeah.
Slow now. Whoa.
Miss, the cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Miss died of hunger. Or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
¿Este no estaba
I
muerto
shall
antes?
give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
She's in a funny mood. We'd best come back on the morrow.
What's what she say?
What?
Anyone home? Now, where's she run off to? Managed to amass quite a book collection. candle.
Okay.
Ordinary ointment. Nothing special. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
Okay.
Well, well. Nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy. Greetings, Witcher.
Oli.
Kira Metz,
Vale.
deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently, someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
He say anything else about her?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's. This is the place.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Vale. Voy a reiniciar este momento.
Searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri, it seemed, had taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow.
Come on!
Vale.
Gavella Glan.
No hacía falta.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
I'm not sure I like any of this.
Vaya.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now.
Tú no es abajo, ¿eh? Ay, no tengo para curarme. Ay, Dios mío, por favor, Geralt. What? ¿Cómo saco la otra espada? Ah, ya. Yes. Lo que sea me sirve para curarme. Era... Art. Sí. Hostia.
Damn it.
Ay, no puedo. Ay, por el amor de Dios. Vale. No todo. Por si acaso.
Kira!
Ah! Geralt!
Me voy.
Geralt, do something! They're crawling out of those holes! Use a sign or bombs, anything!
Stay calm. They're only rats.
I hate rats!
Ahí me están haciendo puta la rata.
Get them off! Ah! Lilatke! Ah! Lilatke! Ah! Exterminate them, I beg you! Do you know the diseases they spread? Disgusting! Ah! Geralt! Ah! Disgusting!
Pero no tengo con qué.
Disgusting! Get them off! Ah! Lilatke! Ah! Ah! Lilatke! Well, well. Disgusting!
Vale. No, la rata, no, puta. ¿Y ahora qué te pasa, hermano? Apunta bien.
Ah! Disgusting! Thank you.
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the elven mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides,
Go on, finish. Wait, you've got some special interest in the hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
come with me and maybe I will.
Are you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen.
Oh, very well. Let's go.
Me cambió la voz.
Gavella Glan.
Espera. Allá. Esta porquería me sirve. Ya, vámonos. ¿Qué es esta cosa? Acelerar la regeneración del vigor. Ok. Nada que me interese.
That's him! That's the elf!
What was that? An illusion?
No. A morphotic projection.
What? Una proyección. Ok. A ver.
A what projection?
Something akin to a postbox for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
Ok.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tidel, Swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
An old elven port.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Careful. That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the Vulpine Morel immediately.
Vesemir told me that soon after he'd learned to cast Igni, he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Oh.
Well, he survived. And wounds heal awfully quick on young witchers. Come on.
Yo no sé que son tóxicas. ¡Ay, me muero! Ayuda. Uf, auxilio. Cúrame. ¿No puedo hacer algo? Nada, puedo hacer ni mierda. Y ahora mujer.
How was the water?
Refreshing. Don't know what you're missing.
Ahí, ahí. Papa. A ver, hijo. Vale.
The sooner we can leave, the better.
Símbolos de golondrina. What the fuck?
A swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
Pura suerte nomás.
Look, it's rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Okay.
Ciudad. Mi fordo sol eser
Hello.
Ciudad. Mi fordo sol eser Hail Silla Kelpie.
What?
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
Gavella Glan.
Cyril, mi for de sol esser.
A sea monster. Looks a bit like a Karen.
Geralt, what the hell is that?
No me jodas un boss.
Another security measure. Damn it all.
Y esa arma no quería yo.
Do you think it's a mind game of some sort? You know, can you defeat it yourself? Are you willing to? Perhaps these apparitions believe they are real.
Sorry, don't share your doubts. I know exactly. Focus on the fight.
Vaya. Estúpida mierda.
Anything like that ever happened to you before?
Well, almost. A while back, a certain Doppler took a shot at impersonating me.
Yes. And?
He hated being me. Felt uncomfortable. Dopplers are kind-hearted by nature.
Lo malo es que ahora estoy de vuelta con poca vida. A ver. Ya voy a usarlo de... Si me deja hacerlo sin que no pase nada con la misión y me puedo curar, pues por mí perfecto, ¿verdad?
Hunting dog. Can't see any connection to Kelpie.
Hostia
Must
puta.
you touch everything? Geralt, are you alright?
You might say so.
Bueno, bien no, me acabo de quitar la vida de un golpe, así que... No, no se puede romper. Yo lo investigué, pero no me deja... no. No me deja.
Let's go.
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Ciri. Must be.
No se ve una shit. ¿Cuál es por aquí?
course. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
Me trajo por la zona que estaba viendo hace ratito.
Look, they're opening. Let's go. Well, now I know what to
Esta parte de aquí me recuerda un montón a Dark Souls.
This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be pleased you emerged from the portal in one piece.
Think that's a swallow.
Come.
Sure it's safe.
Adiós.
Of course.
Gavella Glan.
It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm. I've a bad feeling about this.
Yo.
Site. Intruders. Destroy the intruders.
Enfoca el golem, enfoca el golem, enfoca el golem. Vale. Au. ¡Ay! Puta. Bueno.
And that would be that. I knew we'd manage.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
Sigamos.
Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do? Any plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it? How it will transpire? What will she say? What will she look like?
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget. We hardly know each other. Certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
Not to worry. We'll get there. over there?
We must activate it quickly. I've a feeling another golem's about to surprise us.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on.
Ay, sáquenme.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on. Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Major's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have?
La puedo vender. Armadura.
Froze them before they could attack.
Shut up! Esai isa. Jada doi nilin yama. Ren!
Voy a morir.
What is this?
The White Frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side. Darian and I. Ready. Stay close.
Esa animación del WoW.
Want me to go?
I'll do it. Just cover me. Angal Stamina.
Vale.
I'm beginning to think we might make it.
¿Los puedo lootear? No me dan nada interesante.
Hey, Nicola!
Oh, how long you gonna make me wait?
Voy a morir.
Just one more.
Hey, Nicola!
¡Ay!
Kira! What's wrong?
Ay, Dios mío.
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not in your life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
Se va a morir. De hecho, sí podemos.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
¿Viste? Sí podemos.
Leave it to me. Come, we might still catch them.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you.
You'd never have managed without me, would you?
Un segundito.
Admit it.
Yeah, never.
Ah, bueno. Corre.
He awaits us.
Me va a madrear.
You're stubborn, Tuan.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
I wonder how long you last.
Ay, hijo de perra.
Stay calm. Focus.
Matarla. ¡Ah! Uf. Lo estaba haciendo bien.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Ay, pero qué hijo de...
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it. He awaits us.
You're stubborn to...
Geralt, stop.
I wonder how long you last.
Come on, closer.
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage.
Stay calm. Focus. Let's look around.
Ay, qué bueno. Madre de Dios. Uf. De llorar, ¿eh?
Alright, let's watch this message.
Cyril, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Well, last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now? After I safely led you through the cave?
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Bellum.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
Perdón.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla.
Ay, qué bruja.
All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Why do we even come?
Todo puede servir, así que me lo llevo. No.
What's this?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
¿Qué es exactamente la vieja sangre? Hay quien dice que es una potente maldición élfica que que se transmite de generación en generación. Se dice que aquellos cuyas venas fluyan la infame y Sacher portan la muerte y la destrucción con ellos, que infunden odio y desdén en los corazones de los hombres. Y Linne profetizó que de esa sangre contaminada nacería un vengador, un destructor de naciones y mundos. Otros aseguran que la vieja sangre es un talento heredado, extremadamente raro de encontrar, que otorga el control del tiempo y el espacio a un nivel solo alcanzable de los sabios elfos. Por desgracia, solo unos pocos poseedores de este don han sido capaces de controlarlo completamente. Esta maestría imparcial termina provocando inevitablemente estallidos de poder, en forma de explosiones impredecibles, incontrolables, por lo tanto peligrosas en extremo. Tras las oscuras leyendas de la maldición de la vieja sangre se oculta la verdad de esos casos clásicos. Por razones obvias, los poseedores de la vieja sangre fueron siempre sujetos que generaron un gran interés entre los magos y los poderosos. Estos últimos creían que en la profecía de Iline, en ese vengador que nacería de ella y que sería capaz de destruir mundos, creían que podrían usarlo para sus propósitos personales, en cuanto los primeros deseaban usar la magia de Ed y Chaer para emplear su conocimiento y su poder. Sin embargo, al final todos sus planes fueron para nada. El linaje de la vieja sangre se rompió con la desaparición de la heredera de la corona Nilfgaardiana, Cirilia Fiona Ellen Rhiannon. A ver el libro que me diste. No tiene más páginas, ¿no? No. Los dioses nos han abandonado, a los poderosos de esta tierra les da igual lo que nos pase, solo las damas del bosque cuidan del Belén en los malos tiempos. Cuando las enfermedades o las hambrunas acaban con las cosechas, hay que pedirles ayuda, si lo consideran adecuado, atenderán las súplicas y repararán los golpes de la mala suerte. Así es como se pide ayuda a las damas. Encuentran a un niño, joven e inocente, y llévalo al cenagal del jorobado, búsqueda del santuario de las damas, pues allí comienza el rastro de dulces. Haz que el niño emprenda el camino, y que siga el rastro de dulces hasta encontrar las buenas damas. Al niño no volverá a faltarle de nada, pues las damas son amables y generosas. Delante del santuario formula la petición y las buenas damas las escucharán, pues ven y oyen todo lo que sucede en su dominio. Si haces la ofrenda como es debido, la súplica será atendida. O sea, sacrifiquen un niño a cambio de que les arreglen la vida. A ver, carta de Alexander. Esto lo recogí en la mansión, creo. Querido, te escribo porque te preocupa que siga enfadada, tonto. Sabes que de sobra que no soy nada rencorosa, te perdono. La culpa de todo esto hermetismo. Tan raro es que te interese la investigación de la peste. Me encantaría verte trabajando en la torre. Por favor, aunque no quieras hablar conmigo del resultado de los experimentos, no me niegues ese pequeño placer. Sí, Viserat no te necesita mañana por la noche. Ven a verme, lograremos todo en con un vaso de vino, 2 o más. Tú, K. Receta de un lápiz de ojos negro. Lápiz de ojos de instantánea. Cuando se carece de productos profesionales es posible obtener un lápiz de ojo negro a partir de carbón medicinal, molido mezclado con clara de huevo, fresca, y con una gota de aceite de lavanda, para mantener a raya los agentes contaminantes. Guarda el lápiz de ojo en un lugar fresco durante 3 días como máximo y luego a un nuevo lote, porque el viejo se habrá podrido. Ingiere el carbón medicinal al sobrante, pues estará bien. ¿Y está aquí? Las cenizas arremolinadas descienden por las colinas etéreas más allá de las aguas cristalinas. Tirna-Li-A se deja llevar despacio, con sabiduría en silencio, hacia el olvido. Los labios de los sabios que engrenecen, los huesos escarchados tiemblan en un abrir y cerrar de ojos gélidos. Desde cielos lejanos te veré descender. Ok. Utiliza tus utensilios de bufo para encontrar... Ok. Para encontrar rastros de dulces, pero eso es cuando salga, supongo, no ahorita. Leyenda de Osuna. Puta madre. La leyenda de Osuna. Los Berserk no constituyen un clan, aparte de en cuanto a sangre o linaje en realidad. Son una familia forjada por guerreros que han oído la llamada del oso y han respondido a ella abandonando a sus seres queridos, uniéndose a la comunidad de moradores de las montañas. No todo el que desea es aceptado en la comunidad. Los candidatos deben superar una serie de pruebas de gran dificultad, que suelen resultar en la muerte. La última prueba es la más dura, es conocida como la prueba del triunfo del oso, pero solo unos pocos fuera de la hermandad han sido testigos de ella, y nadie sabe por lo que deben pasar aquellos que la llevan a cabo. Curiosamente, los propios habitantes de Skellige saben muy poco acerca de los berserks, o Bilkal, como ellos lo llaman. No les gusta hablar de los hombres oso, ni con los extranjeros, ni entre ellos.
Must have burned these notes himself. The hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
Oh, Dios santo bendito. Introducción a la magia aplicada. La magia es la ciencia de abrazar, dominar y utilizar la fuerza de los elementos. También es una encarnación del caos, motivo por el que nadie que no esté debidamente entrenado debería adentrarse en este terreno. Los magos expertos hacen de la magia un arte, pero en cambio hacia los virtuosos llevan años de práctica, estudio y trabajo duro. Además, requiere una considerable cantidad de talento innato. La magia fue implementada en nuestro mundo mediante la conjunción de las esferas, y poco después se descubrió que era un ente vivo, modificable y controlable. Se desconoce el nombre del primer mago, aquella primera persona que descubrió su talento en su interior y lo abrazó su poder. Sin embargo, sí sabemos que empezaron a formarse grupos mágicos relativamente poco después del descubrimiento de la magia. En ellos, los seres con talento trabajan juntos para desarrollar sus habilidades. Esta época suele considerarse como los primeros pasos de la magia como ciencia, mientras que esos grupos serían los prototipos de las escuelas de magia. Los planos fundamentales en los que se puede obtener poderes mágicos son tierra, agua, viento y fuego. En el libro que tienes en tus manos en estos momentos encontrarás capítulos dedicados exclusivamente a cada uno de ellos. Está ordenado según el nivel de dificultad y según el peligro, asociado a cada uno de los elementos tratados, pero no me deja ver. Hilo, plata, botella, resto, diagrama y página arrancada. Las piedras rúnicas sirven para mejorar armas y ve a la pestaña de equipo de inventario y selecciona la piedra rúnica con L. Pulsada para seleccionar la primera que quieres utilizar. Pulsada para mejorarla. Perdón. Objetos de misión. El talismán este.
Mysterious mage herbalist. Mysterious mage herbalist.
Herbalist. Ok, bueno, aquí.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nahalani. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
Cuando apareció un brillo en el aire, camina hacia él. Como está cerca, pulsada para disipar la ilusión. Wow. Sí.
Let's see where the passage leads.
Una katana, una espada al estilo Final Fantasy.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
Gavella Glan.
We're certain to find something here.
Puntos. Vale. Magia. El daño causado por Igni debilita permanentemente el armadura del enemigo. El efecto varía con la intensidad. Adiós. 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 Sí. Si no te vas a combatir, obviamente. ¿Este qué es de aquí? En el nivel 12. Ok.
Looks like another damned riddle to me. Well, coming?
Esperando que avance. Ilusión.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
The fuck?
Sounds like a riddle, alright. Alright, let's see if we can solve this.
Enciende los braseros en el orden de control.
Let's try it. Just gotta figure out the order.
4 statues, each like the other.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars. Lit up like a charm.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played— Wait. Something just happened.
Behind that wall, a movement.
Soy Jesucristo. Vale.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Laura Doran's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just deserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
Okay. Notas del sabio. Día 3275. Conclusiones finales sobre la lámpara. Mis experiencias con la lámpara mágica confirman inequívocamente que al usarla es posible entrar en contacto con los centros activos de energía espiritual condensada y poder comunicarse alguno de los últimos recuerdos del ser. Los restos de Lara Dorren, sin embargo, emiten una energía espiritual inerte. Pese a las circunstancias violentas de su muerte, deberían haber reforzado la tendencia deseada. Lara sigue en silencio. A esta altura, seguir investigando la posibilidad de ponerse en contacto con los muertos a través de lámparas me resulta completamente inútil. Por aquí, ¿qué hay? Me da miedo eso.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Sí, esto no recuerdo. Yerden. Espera. Sí. Dan puntos de habilidad. No, esto no. Voy a mejorarla. Porque no creo que tenga ya más. Vale, vámonos de aquí. Bien. Rápido, pues querida.
We going?
¿Por qué no puedo hacerse de pan así?
Someone placed an illusion here.
He jugado más horas a esto y me estoy divirtiendo un montón. Y así el pan lo jugué creo que 2 horas y me canso. Pero bueno.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are 2 types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
Algo me dice que no lo voy a ver en el resto de la partida. ¡Ay! ¡Relinchín! Madre de Dios. Un mago. Me gustaría encontrar un pueblo y comprar comida. Un montón de comida porque no tengo nada. Me estoy curando a base de dormir.
Take it easy.
A base de ¡corre! Curando a base de pasar el tiempo meditando. ¿Qué carajo es eso? El número ubicado en la parte de izquierda. Ya sé qué es la vida. Si de color rojo, tiene una calavera al lado, significa que el amigo es mucho más fuerte que tú. En ese caso, mejor que des media vuelta, te armes de forma adecuada y suba varios niveles antes de enfrentarte y a correrte a la mierda. Hasta luego. Tengo que pasar por aquí. Nivel de pánico del caballo. Tranquilo. Pueblo. Si es una posada, mejor. Sí, la posada en la que estuve antes, creo. Belén, sí. Necesito un lugar donde comprar comida. Salud. ¿No hay nada aquí? Hay gente. No hay restaurante. Yo no quiero saquearle a los aldeanos, no quiero. Aquí está la chismosa. No, no hay nadie aquí. Son las 3 de la mañana y está amaneciendo. Qué raro. Uy, sí, sí, sí. What the fuck. Repárame las que tengo rota una de las este. Eso tendrás una bonificación de la armadura. Tus objetos así es simple. Ah, bueno. Bueno, aquí no hay nadie. No hay ni el herrero ni nada. Supongo porque es temprano todavía. Están todos durmiendo. Ah, me aplican mejoras temporales. Vale, para visitar a la bruja es por aquí. Espera un momento. ¿Qué misiones tengo ahorita? Asuntos familiares en ver. Misiones principales, Dios santo. Nivel recomendado 16, 10, 6, 6. Abriga Sisir está en Selkir y en Belen y en Novigrado. Usa tu habilidad de brujo para registrar. Sí. Vamos a hacer las misiones que tenía con el varón. De encontrar la familia del viejo este. Funciona muy raro el indicador del minimapa. Vale. Con suerte habrá una posada o algo para comprar comida porque no tengo comida. Ahí. No.
Hey there.
Es muy temprano, debería pasar el tiempo. Buen día. Hostia, está dando de madrazos aquí. ¿Qué pasa? Salud.
Will you join the tournament? Eh? A bit of honest fist fighting to clear the lungs and bowels. Though I warn you, the one that can be fierce likes to bite. Get me? So, what'll it be?
Puñetazo, bomba. Apuesta todo. 30.
All right. Let's see just how fierce Jonah is.
Reventarnos a puñetas.
Feast your eyes on an epic clash between Jonah and the Drifter.
¿Perdón? Vagabundos.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Toma ahí. Ay. Vaya, le retorció la cara.
Drifters defeated Jonah. Could this be a new champion of Velen in the making? Who can tell? You've still Smithy from the Inn at the Crossroads to defeat, then Fishculper from Lindenville. I'll leave you to guess what he does. Stinks of Guardian corpse to me.
Vale. ¿Por qué no fue Cyberpunk así? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no se tomaron el tiempo de hacerlo así? Esto es un mundo vivo. ¿Qué pasó?
If only me man were forever getting tossed at the tavern.
Bueno, ya, dejo de quejarme. What? No, 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 no. O sea, aquí cerquita lo hago la misión. No, no, aquí cerquita. Defensor, ¿dónde está? Secundarias, principales. Estaba haciendo esto.
Go, go.
Voy a seguir esta porque el tipo, como dije antes, el tipo tiene información de Siri.
We'll get the elf, we'll get you sick.
Buen día.
Ever heard of preventive arse wounding?
Tiene animación para cuando baja el caballo. Ay, de nuevo.
Wanna talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work...
We'll be back. Move out, boys.
Vale. Me gusta. Es que...
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
Bom dia.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
Comida.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
Un momento. Mientras sea una conversación donde puedo elegir. Listo, ya, lo siento.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the besieged she was, evil all around, wanted to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the old magic, born of oblivion.
Old magic?
'Tis not for mouth speech.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Peller don't know.
Nay.
But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost. Must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Thank you. What?
Princess, my goat. She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Come on.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine, I'll get your goat.
The bell, the little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Para equipo lo coloco en la ranura apropiada en el panel de inventario y después selecciona el menú de acceso rápido. La campanita. Ya está puesta ya. Cabrita.
This way, I think.
Lobos. Puta, vivo no lo voy a encontrar, pero... Y luego está muertísima la cabra. Cabrones. Comida. ¡Ey! Ahí está.
There you are.
Eh,
Here, goat. Here, princess.
sígueme, me tengo que protegerla, ¿no?
Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn. All right, time to try the bell. Come on, let's go see the peller. Come on, damn it.
Vamos.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? This way, your grace.
Tranquilo, Yera, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío, por favor.
Where the hell did you go?
Me encanta. Oye, oye.
Bear! Bear!
Holy Jesus.
Come on, come closer.
Ay, cabrón. Voy a ir una vez. Todo me sirve. Como pinche
Do I really
cabra.
have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Tu pinche cabra. En realidad es una ternera. ¡Ah!
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Un perro.
Can we talk about Anna and Tamara now? Know where they might be?
Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Ya maté un par de osos.
Fine. Be right back.
Joder. Nice shot.
Will this do?
Supongo que eso es un sí. ¡Guácala!
Whose?
No Anna, no Tamara, just a child.
Perfecto. Con tu casa.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pella.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefather's Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefather's Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Tienes comida, me voy a robar tu comida, no tenés comida. Vale. Vamos al siguiente.
Buying or just perusing?
Show me what you've got on offer.
Comida. Nice.
So long.
¿Qué pasa aquí?
What?
Come on now. Lightning strike.
What the f... Corre, corre. Madre de Dios.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick! You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me! Pale as a ghost you are.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? Shit, fire's spreading. They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Damn.
Puto gordo de mierda.
We need to talk.
Oh, que la chingada, no salgan los caballos.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking
what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Me dio pena, ¿eh?
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Puta que asco.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garroty, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Se va a morir.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck. Come now, we must bury it. We'll speak afterwards. Bloody hell, not now, you
Ahí se...
Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. We're not like to devours.
¡Ah!
Squirming again? Like a daft eel? I cannot hold it! Worked. Stopped.
Morir, ¿eh?
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Lo va a matar.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Se cayó. Sube.
You hear the sergeant took a lashing from the barrel.
Come on.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Hey there. Faster. Slow now.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
fuck?
I should examine that horse carcass.
¿Y quién sabía yo que esa cosa explotaba? Ay, Dios mío, no me jodas.
But here, Lee.
Good.
Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Whoa there, Roach.
Not so fast, Roach.
Fuck.
Need a swift kick in the arse.
That's it, Roach.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Clothing. They change in here? A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. It wants to show me something more. That stench.
Take it easy.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Should examine that horse carcass.
No. Voy a morir.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Ir a pie mejor.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye. No, these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Vale.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Adiós.
Hey there.
Bueno. Ay, perdón, tengo que reparar mi... Tengo que reparar ese sin mis armaduras.
Move it.
You.
Por Dios, el caballo.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. We brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday. Feast here.
Move it.
I seem to catch my breath. I think the smudger might be choking on last night. Smudger?
Ah, sir. Dumb oaf. How may I assist you?
¿Me puedo reparar?
A look at your stock.
¿Qué?
So long.
Ahora sí.
Went to the village for the leather, and that one, hard bang the lass. So the bloody baron ripped him a new one. Where'd you say you went?
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? Is she alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Mis ojos.
That
lass of yours. Pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Siri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone.
Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Let's say I go about my business. And when there's coin to be earned, I don't readily turn it down.
I've always held, with the world how it is today, lasses ought to know how to fend for themselves.
All right, all right.
A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak. The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Your sword is mine!
Carajo, el caballo.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
No, el grifo.
Another chance to win.
No, no es el grifo.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Pero
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black Ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Ok.
So long.
Vale, voy a dejarlo por aquí ya. Casi 3 horitas y media. Esto está muy bueno. Y mañana seguimos. No, mañana no. El jueves creo. Jueves, viernes puede ser que sigamos. Así que nada, gente. Se cuidan. So long, como dice Gerald.